We begin with this breaking news at this hour. 10 students have been arrested outside Wits University in Johannesburg. A small group of students had blocked entrances this morning. Our reporter Sikelelwa Mdingi is at the Wits campus this morning. Sikelelwa, what is the latest? We know now that 10 students were arrested earlier. Does it look like it's business as usual this morning at Wits?
Good morning, Brett. And just to bring our viewers to understand how all of it panned out. At the end of the day last night, the students decided that at the end of the mess meeting that they will be blocking entrances at from around 5 o'clock this morning. And of course, university management at its side releasing correspondence to all the students and on their website that they will have heavy police presence on campus. They want business to continue as usual, saying that they will suspend and arrest students who disrupt proceedings during the day. And of course, two sides, two different stories, one campus. Well, this morning the students stuck to their word, trying to blockade entrances, and the police were there waiting. 10 of those students were arrested. You've got JMPD, you've got SAPS, and you've got private security that has been hired by the university itself. When we got here and we're talking to the police, some of them telling us that they are ready and they will not allow any disruptions to happen on this Wits campus. The students had great plans, Braden, planning to go to some of their satellite campuses around town, but it looks unlikely that will happen as police are on standby to quell any kind of disruptions. And of course, there was another group of about that was trying to speak to the police when the students were trying to regroup. That was shut down as well quite fast. So it's still early, it's only 8 o'clock, but it seems like the police are intent on ensuring that Wits University operates business as usual. But of course, the students have gone back to their corners to try and see what happens next on their end.
What have they told you, Sikelelwa, some of the students you spoke to this morning? I mean, we know that from yesterday, after the minister's announcement about the fee increases next year, the subsidy the government will be giving to up to 70% of poor students, they were saying no, they were not consulted. This morning, with this show of force from the police, what are they telling you?
Well, one of the things that they intend, Braden, one of the things that I asked them when I got here was, do they understand the nitty-gritties of what the minister was saying in terms of it's not a blanket increase. Some of these students, there's a 70% group you're talking about who will be subsidized. And they said that their fight is for every single student to have to benefit from the government. But one of the confusions around it, Braden, is that the SRC keeps insisting they understand that free education is a marathon. It cannot happen now. And one would think that they would understand that these concessions by government at the moment are part of some of the first few kilometers in that marathon. But they're adamant, Braden, they're adamant that they want government, they're not accepting yesterday's announcement. They're adamant that things will need to change. But of course, the police here on campus not making it easy for them to physically display that discontent they have over the announcement.
So for as far as we can see this morning, police presence very heavy, the Sikelelwa, very briefly, and the rest of the campus looks like it's operating normally. Are other students being allowed to go in and out?
Yes, Braden, they are, and some of them are with their backpacks, they're going to class. This happens at a tricky time, Braden, as well. It's exams. So you do have a group that says, listen, I'm here and I want to complete my course. I want this year to end. Let things happen. And of course, you've got the other group that says that we do need to fight on. So there are those divisions. There are those who just want things to happen as normal. So unlike last year when it was mass mobilizations, when the Fees Must Fall movement started, this time around others are going to class and they're intent on writing the exams and they're intent on making their A end. But one thing I must mention, and some people are mentioning on social media as well, Braden, that some universities in this movement, they take their cue from Wits University. That's why it would seem as if most of the focus is here. One even saying yesterday that when Wits sneezes, all other campuses around the country catch a flu. But of course, the police are trying to ensure that the university, let alone sneeze, does not even cough, that there's peace restored and things function as they will usually do on any other given business day.
We'll continue monitoring the situation on the ground for us there. That's our reporter, Sikelelwa Mdingi, at the Wits campus this morning.